Hi everyone, welcome back to Lipid series. This is Tejaswini. As in previous video, I have told you about hydrolytic rancidity, which is hydrolysis of lipid. Means triglyceride will be converted into glycerol and 3 molecules of free fatty acid. And in oxidative rancidity, what happens? Oxidative rancidity or this oxidative rancidity is also called as autooxidation. Here I will write first rancidity. As in last video I told you there are two types of rancidity. First is hydrolytic rancidity, and another one is oxidative rancidity. This hydrolytic rancidity is also known as lipolytic rancidity. Lipolytic rancidity. As here lipoxygenase enzyme is involved. Enzyme is involved. Many times, mostly this enzyme is involved in hydrolysis reaction, and this oxidative rancidity is also known as autooxidation. Remember this. This oxidative rancidity is actually free radical chain mechanism, free radical mediated reaction. As I told you, unsaturated fatty acids are more susceptible to oxidation. In hydrolysis of lipid, there may be any of fatty acid. There may be unsaturated fatty acid or there may be saturated fatty acid. But for oxidative rancidity, there should be unsaturated fatty acid for oxidation of that lipid. So what happens? Suppose if you consider this hydrocarbon R and H. This is RH, means hydrocarbon, unsaturated hydrocarbon. This is unsaturated carbon-carbon double bond. RH means this R and this is H. Therefore RH. Now what happens when this lipid comes in contact with active oxygen molecule? This active oxygen molecule can be formed in surroundings spontaneously in presence of heat, catalyst, metal ions, UV light. Active oxygen molecule. Suppose if I consider here hydroxyl radical. This is hydroxyl radical. By reacting with this hydrocarbon, we will get alkyl radical or hydrocarbon radical. And H2O. This OH will withdraw this hydrogen from this carbon. Why this carbon? Because I will tell you later why this carbon and water. Now this alkyl radical formed will react with oxygen molecule present in surrounding. Okay. Now this alkyl radical, and actually this up to this reaction is known as initiation reaction. Next is propagation. In propagation, what happens? This alkyl radical formed will react with oxygen molecule. This oxygen molecule present in surrounding. I told you how this hydroxyl radical is formed. Here I will write also so that you will not this will form in surrounding spontaneously due to enzyme, metal ion, light, heat, temperature. There are many factors which causes formation of free radical, this hydroxyl free radical. Now what happens, these are free radical, that is alkyl free radical, or we can say this alkyl free radical. This alkyl free radical is stable than alkenyl free radical and alkynyl free radical. See here, actually science behind this stability is resonance. This is alkyl free radical which is more stable than alkenyl free radical. This is alkenyl free radical, and this alkenyl free radical is more stable than alkynyl free radical. We have studied in 12th actually, alkynyl free radical. Therefore, see here, this free radical formed, this hydroxyl radical will withdraw this hydrogen. Actually bond is formed by 2 electrons, right? This one is and this is. Now what happens, this hydrogen will take this electron and will escape, and this electron will remain on this carbon atom, and this one single electron present on this carbon atom is free radical. Now this free radical will react with oxygen and we will get COO, and this is peroxide molecule, and now here, now this peroxide molecule again, now this peroxide free radical is unstable. Every molecule, even human beings, tries to become stable. Therefore, this peroxide free radical will try to react with non-radical molecule like RH. Now we have RH is only non-radical molecule. Why this peroxide free radical will react with this lipid? Because this peroxide free radical will try to become stable, and this peroxide radical will try to get rid of its properties of free radical properties. Here I will write. Why? This peroxide free radical is now unstable. Unstable due to this single electron. Now this peroxide free radical will try to react with non-radical molecule to get rid of its free radical properties. That is, it means this peroxide free radical molecule will try to become stable, and this peroxide molecule will react with RH, and we will get, please write this. Okay. RH RH, and we will get O and this H. This is hydroperoxide. Hydroperoxide. This is all propagation reaction. This is hydroperoxide, and again we will get alkyl free radical. Alkyl free radical. Now this alkyl free radical formed here will try to react with oxygen molecule again. See here, this process will repeat until oxygen is present in surrounding. This alkyl free radical again will react with oxygen molecule, and we will get peroxide radical. Again this peroxide radical molecule will try to get rid of its free radical properties, and it will react with non-free radical molecule, and it will try to become more stable, and it will produce hydroperoxide. Now this is all about propagation reaction. Now in termination reaction, here I will write termination reaction. Up to this state we have alkyl free radical, then ROO, that is peroxide free radical, and RO. This molecule also can be formed due to certain reactions also. Remember these three molecules, free radicals. Now these three free radicals will react with each other to form end products to terminate this free radical chain mechanism. Suppose if this R and R, two alkyl free radical react with each other, we will R and R. Carbon-carbon double bond, this free radical. These two, here will be bond formation between these two free radical. And we will get alkene or any end product which there may be this extension. So another molecules which another free radicals will react with each other. And will form ketones, aldehydes, then hydroxy acids like glycolic acid. This RR. Then again peroxide free radical will again may react with peroxide free radical, and we can get ROR plus oxygen molecule. Again remaining this R, we can get ROOR. Again this RO, we will get ROR. This all reaction happens in termination state. Again two molecules of this free radical and two molecules of peroxide free radical will react with each other, and we will get 2ROR plus O2. And final end products of this termination reactions are, remember these products, aldehydes, then ketones, keto acids, then hydroxy acids. So this is all about initiation, propagation and termination steps of oxidation of lipid or oxidative rancidity. Here I will just enlist some points so that you will understand how hydrolytic rancidity is different from oxidative rancidity. Remember these points. So in hydrolytic rancidity, what happens? This triglyceride molecule, this is O, these three fatty acids, therefore this is triglyceride molecule. What happens? Here this bond will break, and we will get two products like free fatty acids, three free fatty acids and one glycerol molecule, which is alcohol. This alcohol, glycerol will get. And in oxidative reaction, here unsaturated fatty acid or unsaturated hydrocarbon this oxidation occur. Oxidation means addition of oxygen. Here, suppose this O and this is the remaining chain. There may be double bonds. And here, this double bond, here may be addition of oxygen. Like this. Hydroperoxide or peroxide will formed. In unsaturated fatty acid only, as condition is there should be carbon-carbon double bond for oxidative rancidity. And here is just this bond will break to get free fatty acid and glycerol. These free fatty acids formed here are, if these free fatty acids are short chain fatty acids, then as they have low molecular weight, then low volatility, more volatile, and more smell will more noticeable in case of short chain fatty acids. If these are long chain fatty acids, they are less volatile and smell will less noticeable. Therefore, these short chain fatty acid imparts undesirable. Mostly these short chain fatty acids gives undesirable odor and flavor to rancid food. So this is all about oxidative rancidity. We will meet in next video. Keep studying. Thank you.